We're going to take a look at using the Lemnicoin dApp to manage your quantum-resistant Lemnicoin. The first thing that I need to do is connect a wallet. Now, the app will use almost every large wallet. I'm using Rabby Wallet, which I find gives me the best experience with this app, and so I go to connect onto it. I get past these little warnings in the beginning, and I connect my wallet to it. You can use MetaMask, whatever wallet you use. I prefer Rabby. It gives a much better experience. It's leaner and quicker, not nearly as cumbersome. Notice I have 50,977 Lemni in this particular account. The account number, the address, is in the from field of the transfer function. And I have to enter my seed phrase that I have set up for this wallet. Now, the seed phrase is what the quantum-resistant keys, both the dilithium keys and the lemniscate or LAPE quantum-resistant keys, are created from. These are saved in memory ephemerally on the vault. That is, each session they're recreated from your seed phrase, stored in the vault, which should have the URL at the top, vault.lemnicoin.com. If it doesn't, don't use it. They're stored ephemerally in there in memory, and then they are encrypted with a password that you will enter so that they are encrypted in memory in the vault and decrypted on an as-needed basis. This protects your passwords in your browser for you. So it's now ready to sign, and what I want to do is I want to transfer in a normal way through the wallet 1,000 Lemni out of this account to another account. So I go to transfer out of my wallet the way I would most cryptocurrency. I should say all cryptocurrency except Lemnicoin. I'm going to send it to this other account I have set up, account 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 1,000 Lemnicoin over to this other account in the normal fashion. I have a couple Lemnicoin you're going to see here because this is on a test net and we're just testing and redeploying things out. And this video is just put together to demonstrate things. So I go to send 1,000 Lemnicoin to this other account in the normal fashion, and it looks like it went, didn't it? But it didn't. I still have 50,977 Lemni in this account. Without using the quantum-resistant keys and quantum-resistant signing, nothing is going to move. So let's try doing the quantum-resistant signing. I'll try to send it to the same address. This time I'm only going to send 2 Lemni because I'm paying a quantum-resistant fee on this transaction in POL, and I don't want to use up all my POL. So you can see it's going to charge about 4 cents worth of POL on this transaction here for 2 Lemni, about $10. And I go to execute the quantum transfer. It asks me to sign it where in the vault, where it signs it with my quantum-resistant keys. The vault will lock once this transaction is signed with my quantum-resistant keys. And now I wait for the wallet to open to OK the pay of the quantum-resistant fee, that is those roughly 4 cents worth of fee on this transaction. So I go to send the 4 cents. That goes, and you'll see in a minute the transaction has gone through. And now I have 50,975 Lemni, 2 Lemni less, the 2 Lemni having been sent with a quantum-resistant transfer. So that's how you send Lemni with a quantum-resistant transfer. Now let's suppose I want to use a DEX here to swap my Lemni out for whatever. I pick, let's say in this case, Uniswap v3, and I give it an amount that I want to pre-approve for swapping on that Uniswap v3. I unlock my now locked vault so that I can sign this transaction. I sign it. It will lock, and I will wait for my wallet to open. And this will allow then, I have 100 Lemni that I can swap on Uniswap v3 that already has the quantum resistant signature to it to move when Uniswap v3 calls for it. And there you have it. That's how you swap Lemni on a DEX. Now, let's go to a centralized exchange. Lemni is not yet listed on any centralized exchanges. But when it is, we'll have buttons up on the dApp for the various exchanges. Right now we just have this fake one, the faux exchange. And so what we do is you create a session which allows you to move Lemni over a certain duration to that exchange. So I'm going to pick the faux exchange here, okay? And I'm going to pick, let's say, a 5-minute duration from which I can send Lemni to faux exchange. And I create the session. Again, I unlock my vault with my session password. And then I will quantum resistant sign the Lemni that I'm going to move so that this can go. The wallet will open up. And so what this has done is it said, I'm allowed to move Lemni to this exchange's address over the next 5 minutes. And you can see the time counting down in red underneath the exchange address. And I'm at 50,975 Lemni. So let's suppose I want to move 5 Lemni to this centralized exchange. I click send. It asks me to approve the fee on sending the 5 Lemni. I do. And 5 Lemni is gone. And I should be at 50,970 Lemni once this 5 Lemni gets moved to the faux exchange. And that's how you swap Lemni on a centralized exchange. Now, Lemnicoin, unlike other currencies traded on, let's say, quantum resistant blockchains, allows you to do things that, let's say your wallet is stolen or you lose the keys to your wallet. You can set up a second wallet with the same seed phrase as your original wallet. And I'm going to pick my account number 2 here to do that with. Now, this account has not had keys bound on chain yet. So I will bind keys on chain for this account that is the exact same seed phrase as my original account that I want to pull the Lemni from. Usually, when keys aren't bound on a blockchain yet, you can generate a new seed phrase automatically. And it's from this seed phrase that both quantum resistant keys for dilithium and for LAPE are generated. It's important to save that seed phrase, by the way. You get one shot at it. Once keys are bound on a blockchain, they cannot be rebound, nor can you discover what the seed phrase is behind it. So when you bind your keys here, you better make sure to save that seed phrase. I'm going to set up this account with the exact same seed phrase as the now stolen account so that I can get my Lemni back. So I input my old seed phrase rather than generating a new one into this new account right here. I'm just going to put them in there. There we go. And then I'm going to bind this same seed phrase on chain for this account. So again, if I haven't copied down my seed phrase, I can do it now by picking no, copy to clipboard, but I already have the seed phrase. So I'm going to proceed, and this seed phrase, these keys get bound on chain permanently for this particular account. And I have to approve it in my wallet. I do so. And now I give a password to encrypt my keys in the vault for this session. And I initialize the vault, and I'm good to go. Now, this has the exact same quantum resistant keys as my stolen account. The people who stole my account, though, don't know what these quantum resistant keys are. So they've been unable to move the Lemni out of there. They can probably move everything else out of there, the pole, whatever, except the Lemni. This account has 48,031 Lemni in it. This account ends in 75BA, which is what the default account is in the transfer from field. I'm going to change the transfer from field, however, to be the address of my original wallet, of the stolen wallet. So I'm transferring from the address of my stolen wallet. And this wallet, the stolen one, ends in 71. And let's confirm, there we go. And the recipient address is going to be this wallet, the wallet with the 48,031 in it, the address that ends in BA. So I put that address into the recipient field. So I'm moving from my old wallet to my new wallet. Now, rather than moving 50,970 Lemni that's in the stolen wallet, I'm only going to move 2 to demonstrate this so I don't end up paying a giant quantum resistant fee on this. Put in 2 here. Just do just 1. Let's just do 1. I'm going to move 1 Lemni, so I should have 48,032 Lemni when this is done. And the original wallet should have 50,969 in it. I execute the quantum transfer. I have to sign it with the quantum resistant keys. And in effect, I'm stealing back my Lemni from the people who stole it from me, who couldn't move it without those keys. The vault locks. I wait for the wallet to open. It opens. I approve the fee. The fee on this type of transaction is charged to this wallet, not the stolen wallet, because everything's probably drained out of the stolen wallet but the Lemni. The transaction has gone through. You can see that 1 Lemni is deducted off the original and added to this account. In effect, I have stolen back my original Lemnicoin. So this is the way you would use the dApp to manage a quantum resistant Lemnicoin. And as you can see, it gives you a degree of safety beyond what anything else in the crypto world really provides for you here.